Ibang tao, parehong problema. Naghanap ka ng tao, nakakita ka, pero hindi nag-workout. Naghanap ka ulit at paulit-ulit. Alam mo ba anak, through decades of being in business, there's one pattern I keep seeing among the business owners I talk to. Nagrereklamo sila sa maling tao pero hindi nila napapansin na pareho pa rin ang paraan ng kanilang pag-hire. Different people, same problems. So, if you feel like this situation keeps repeating when it comes to people in your business, you are not alone. Recently, may nag-message sa akin na isang business owner. Ito yung sinabi niya, Mami En, bakit parang paulit-ulit na lang? Hire, resign, hire, resign. Hindi ko na alam kung malas ba ako o maling tao lang ang napipili ko. Alam mo anak, yung tanong na yon, a lot of you are thinking the same, but you are keeping it to yourselves. Tama ba? You see, there are 5 hiring patterns na paulit-ulit kong nakikita. And I'm sure kahit na isa dito, naranasan mo na rin. First, nag-hire ka dahil may nag-refer, hindi dahil may malinaw kang proseso. Second, tumingin ka sa credentials pero hindi mo talaga nasuri kung kaya ba niya yung actual na trabaho. Pangatlo, pinili mo yung tao na familiar ka or komportable ka sa kanya kaysa sa kung mas bagay siya sa role na kailangan mo. Pang-apat, you rush the hiring because operations needed help right away now na. And pang-lima, nakita mo ang galing niya pero hindi mo natanong kung paano siya makikisama sa team mo sa trabaho. You see, each one of them comes with a background. Often, you don't notice the impact until mag-umpisa na ang problema. So, as you listen to this, I want you to ask yourself, alin dito sa binabanggit ni Mami En ay parang ako? You will likely see yourself in one of these already. Number 1, referral lang, walang proseso. If you're hiring based on referrals without a clear process, you are not really choosing. You are just hoping. Anak, have you ever experienced this? May nag-recommend sa'yo, mabait yan, mapagkakatiwalaan, Mami En, ganon. At dahil pagod ka na, kailangan mo na ng tao, umasa ka na lang. May nakausap ako, tawagin natin siyang si Joyce. No, si Joyce merong isang optical shop at siya yung humahawak sa operations, staff, pati customer concerns. And one day, may front desk opening. May nag-refer, churchmate niya, mabait daw, maasahan. So, Joyce did a quick interview. Nag-interview naman siya. Konting usap-usap lang. Konting tanong, tapos hinire niya na si aplikante. Pwede na to? Yun yung nasa isip ni Joyce. Anyway, recommended naman ng churchmate. Sa simula, okay nga naman. Pero after a few weeks, napansin niya na may mali. The staff struggled with customers. May mga mali sa encoding. Nahihirapan sa pressure ng role. At dahil mabait naman si Joyce, siya na yung sumalo. She trained the new applicant. She guided her. She corrected her mistakes again and again. Pero paulit-ulit pa rin. Hanggang sa isang araw, umalis din yung staff na yon. Hindi ko po kaya, sabi niya. Di ba? Nakakapagod yon. Hindi lang dahil nagkamali ang tao, kundi dahil umasa ka. Tapos, ikaw pa rin ang sumalo. At ang masakit, uulit-ulitin mo na naman. Kaya ito yung lesson anak. A referral tells you who a person is, but it does not tell you what they can handle. Okay? Kung wala kang proseso, wala kang basehan. At kapag umaasa ka lang, ikaw din ang mahihirapan sa dulo. Remember that. Pangalawa, credentials lang ang tinitingnan. So if you are hiring someone based on credentials alone, you are choosing what looks good on paper, not what actually works in real life. Have you ever thought about this? Magaling to. Mataas ang grades, magandang school, siguradong kaya niya. Safe decision, di ba? Tama? Hindi mo kailangang mag-alala. May nakausap ako. Let's call her Anita. She runs a tutorial and review center. Siya ang hands-on sa students, parents, at sa mga tutors. And every time she needed a new tutor, iisa ang tinitingnan niya. Credentials. Top of the class, high board exam scores from well-known schools. Kasi sa mind niya, simple lang naman. Kung magaling siyang estudyante, I'm sure magaling din siyang magturo. So she hired based on that. No actual demo teaching, no observation, no testing kung paano siya mag-handle ng struggling students. At sa simula, okay naman. Pero habang tumatagal, lumalabas ang problema. The tutors knew the answers, pero hindi nila kayang ipaliwanag ng maayos. They got impatient. Na-frustrate sa students. Minsan, napapahiya pa ang bata. Parents started complaining at si Anita, siyang sumalo ng concerns. Siya ang nag-aayos ng sitwasyon. Nako, mabigat yon. Kasi akala mo, tama ang pinili mo. Pero ikaw din ang mag-aayos ng epekto. Anak, ito ang lesson. Credentials show what a person knows, but they do not show how a person behaves when the work becomes difficult. Kung papel lang ang basihan mo, kulang ang nakikita mo. At kapag kulang ang nakikita mo, ikaw din ang sasalo ng mali sa huli. Pangatlo, pamilya, pabor, pabigat. If you are hiring based on familiarity, you are not just managing a business, you are managing a relationship. Have you ever experienced this? May tao kang kailangan kausapin, pero nahihirapan ka kasi may personal kang connection. Pamilya kasi, kilala namin to, baka magtampo. Maybe you can relate to this lady na tawagin nating si Mara. Mara and her husband run an egg wholesale business. Siya ang humahawak ng operations, orders, deliveries, at tao. At sa totoo lang, maayos siyang magpatakbo. Organized, responsible, hands-on. Pero pagdating sa hiring, iba ang nagiging usapan. They would hire from their circle, relatives, friends, kakilala. Kasi mas kampante sila, mas madaling magtiwala, pero habang tumatagal, lumalabas ang problema. Late ang deliveries, may nasirang items na hindi nare-report, may kulang sa collections at si Mara, alam niya kung saan nagkamali. Alam niya kung sino ang may problema, pero hindi siya makakilos agad. Bakit? Because every conversation feels heavy. Paano ko sasabihin? Tanong ni Mara. Baka masaktan, baka magkaproblema sa pamilya. So Mara delays. Pinapalipas muna niya. Umaasa na ako sa itong maayos. Pero hindi eh. At habang tumatagal, siya ang naiipit. Sa business at sa relasyon, alam mo anak, hindi madali yon. Kasi hindi ka lang nagmamanage ng trabaho. Nag-iingat ka rin ng damdamin. So, what's the lesson here? Familiarity creates comfort, but it also creates hesitation. Kapag hindi malinaw ang boundaries mo bilang leader, mahihirapan kang magdesisyon ng tama. And when decisions are delayed because of emotions, the business quietly pays the price. Pang-apat, nagmadali, nagsisi. If you're hiring in such a rush, you are not making a decision. You are reacting to pressure. Anak, hindi ito people problem ha. This is a decision-making problem. May nakausap ako, let's call him Anjo. Meron silang restaurant na fast-paced ang operations. Every role matters. The moment may umalis na staff, ramdam agad ng gap. Orders get delayed, service slow down, the team gets stretched. So ang naging default nila, fill the role immediately. Tama naman, di ba? So quick interview, basic questions, kapag sinabi ng applicant, kaya ko po, sige, start ka na bukas. So from a decision standpoint, mukhang efficient. Pero ang totoo, kulang ang data. Wala silang skill validation, wala silang behavioral observation, wala silang clear criteria for selection. So anong nangyayari? After a few weeks, lumalabas ang problema. Hindi nasusunod ang standard, tumataas ang cost, nagkakaroon ng errors sa operations, at ang response, replace the person, palitan. Pero yung proseso, ganun pa rin. Kaya, anak, that is not solving the problem. That is repeating a flawed, yung maling sistema. Kaya, different person, same decision pattern, same outcome. Ito yung strategic issue eh. You are optimizing for speed, not for accuracy. Kaya, sumasablay. At sa hiring, wrong decisions cost more than slow decisions. Etong lesson anak, urgency should trigger a system, not replace it. Kapag pressure ang nagdidikta ng hiring mo, hindi ka nagli-lead. nagre-react ka lang. Alam mo ba, strong leaders don't remove urgency. They design a process that works even under pressure. Panglima, galing pero sira ang team. If you are hiring based on talent alone, you are ignoring how that person will affect your system. Anak, this is where many business owners get it wrong. Nagtatanong sila ng magaling ba siya, pero hindi nila tinatanong kung paano siya makikipagtrabaho sa team. May nakausap ako, let's call them Jean and Luis. They run a photography studio. Growing na ang business, kailangan na nila ng additional photographer. So they looked at portfolios. Magagandang shots, clean edits, impressive work. Decision was easy. Ito na. No deeper discussion, no behavioral questions, no assessment of how this person can work well with others. So, from a skill standpoint, perfect fit, right? But from a system standpoint, hindi nila na-check. Kaya after a few weeks, nagumpisa na ang problema. Hindi sumusunod sa workflow, hindi nakikipag-coordinate sa team, may sarili siyang paraan kahit na may existing system na. Kaya slowly, the team started to feel it. Frustration, misalignment, lower morale. Yan ang nangyari sa team. Kaya anak, this is not about talent. This is about system fit. Because a strong business is not built on individual performance. It is built on how people work well together. Kaya eto ang lesson, anak. Skill gets the person inside your business. Pero behavior determines if your system will hold or will break. Kung talento lang ang hinahanap mo sa pag-hire, maaring maapektuhan ang stability ng team mo, anak. So strong leaders don't just ask, can this person do the job? They ask, can this person work within the system that we are building? Kaya anak, if you look at these 5 reasons closely, you will notice something. Something really important. Hindi ito tungkol sa tao, hindi ito malas, hindi rin ito simpleng pagkakamali. It is a pattern. A hiring pattern that keeps repeating in your business. Nag-rely ka sa referral, walang malinaw na proseso. Tumingin ka sa credentials pero hindi sa actual na kakayahan. Pinili mo ang kakilala hindi dahil sa whether may fit o wala. Nagmadali ka kasi dahil sa pressure ng operations. At tumingin ka sa galing pero hindi sa team fit. Different reasons but the same results. Same problem. Kaya because of the way you decide does not change, yung resulta hindi rin magbabago. Etong totoo, anak. Hiring is not just about filling a role. It's about protecting your operations, your team, at ang future ng negosyo mo. Kasi bawat maling desisyon mo dito, may katumbas na pagod, delay at dagdag sa gastos. At habang inuulit mo ang parehong paraan, inuulit mo rin ang parehong mga problema. So, if you feel like pare-pareho ang nangyayari sa mga tao mo, it's time to stop looking at the people. Huwag mong sisihin ang mga tao at ang umpisahan mong gawin is to look at your process. Sometimes, alam mo anak, kailangan mo ng ibang perspective para makita kung saan ka nadadapa. So if you're ready to fix that process or that pattern, you can start with a free clarity call with my team. Nasa comment section ng link. Dahil remember anak, masipag, hindi yan ang goal. Maayos dapat. Kaya let's be business-minded Pinoy.